Hey guys, this is 0.50. I want to show you a few changes that have been made. Word was, not a lot was going to happen with this particular patch. But there are a few things that I've spotted already, and I want to show you what those are, just to prepare you for the inevitable. The first one is this. What has happened to the running animation? That's the normal one when you go sideways. That was the one we used to have. Now we have Monkey Man. Please note, this is experimental. So some of the changes that I'm going to show you may not be pushed to stable, although from past experiences the majority of them are. Another big thing for 0.50 is that they haven't fixed the problem with light and shadow. As I understood it, this is one of the things that they were planning to correct. As you can see there, it isn't. And just so you know, I like to play with shadows on, so I'm not going to turn it off. I don't see why I should have to. Something that really caught me by surprise, I don't know why, but now they have put doors on the bars. Bars now have doors inside as well, these pubs. And at the back, we also have doors upstairs, which is bizarre, but of course with the sound, we now know someone's coming if we hear a door open. We can also close doors against the zombies. Okay, another nifty little addition to the latest update is this animation. Look how I'm holding this gun. That is very cool indeed. And it's exactly how you would hold it, because you wouldn't hold it with two hands, would you? And watch how the other arm moves around as I move. That's really cool. Nice little touch, even if it is a little bit glitchy. Okay, and then when you put it up, you put both hands to it. Put it down by your side. Very nice. And so you can see now when you're holding a pistol and running, you're not as hindered as you used to be. Basically, it just kind of flaps to your side as you run, as you would normally run. So that's a really good addition. Okay, so here's the Longhorn in hand. You can see it there like that. And my colleague here, we look like gun slingers there. Look at that. One really good thing about 0.50 is the fact that loot is now spawning back underneath these vehicles. Now, these caravans, you can see here there's a machete. Another quick point is that there's now zombies in Novo. Something else I've noticed as I've been playing for hours and hours on this 0.50 is the frequency of splitting axes has dropped dramatically, whereas in 0.49 they were everywhere. Now they're very difficult to find, but I have found one up here, and this just shows that this factory locations, these silos on the concourse above, are spawning good items. Okay, so these are still spawning, and firefighters' axes are rarer. Okay, so they're obviously trying to improve farming and hunting and stuff like that, and one of the things they've introduced into 0.50 is the rabbit snare. So you can drag the stick onto the rope onto some sticks, I'll get it right in the end. And you can craft yourself a snare trap. And you can see it here. That's the snare trap. Now this is used to catch rabbits, not surprisingly. Needs to be reset if it fails. So what we'll do is we'll give that a blast and see if we can catch any rabbits. Okay, so I'm going to place the snare trap here. Let's see how this works. Right click, no, let's put it into hand here, and I suspect deploy snare trap. You can see that there. Let's do this. Right, here we go. Okay, so it's kind of like a throwing action. So you can see it there, look. Alright. Take snare trap. Alright, so maybe you have to return to that snare trap a little later on. And maybe there'll be a rabbit in it. I'm not sure whether you need to be in a particular zone or not, or whether you can just deploy it anywhere. So I guess that'll take some experimenting. That's something to be reported back on later. Okay, so one of the best things about the new update is you can now drown yourself. And all you have to do for that is lie down prone on the beach and crawl into the water until you're obviously submerged. Here we go. Crawling in, crawling in. You can see it's a good animation. I like the way it looks. And then once you get in, just lie in the water, and it will start. You'll start to get messages. So it takes about 20 seconds for the first message to come in, and I'm not sure whether your food levels, your starvation. You see, I also need you to drink. And I'm cold, so I may be vulnerable to this, but I am now running out of air. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. Now I'm going to drown. 1, 2, 3, 4. They come very quickly. I am drowning. 1, 2, 3, and then death. So it's good to get a respawn if you're on the coast. Okay, so guys, they're the changes. We've got lots of bits and pieces happening with the character. Stance, action. There were some changes. Some of them good in my mind, some of them, well, some of them I'll have to get used to. And as far as objects are concerned, there isn't that much going on in 0.50. It's much more about them trying to fix bugs and whatnot, although it seems like there's quite a bit of work to be done. Still, as you know, we're only halfway through alpha, so... Okay guys, hope you found that useful. If you did, click the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.